Hello everyone, it's Aaron again. I'm doing a follow-up video to the unboxing of the Thor that I did a week or so ago. I got it mounted on the gun and everything, and now it's time to sight this thing in, which really presents an interesting problem. And that is, this gun here is thermal, so it sees heat. So the only way to set it in is to shoot at something with heat. But at the same time, you need to know when you miss where the bullet hit. Shall I say in this case pellet. Where the pellet hits, and so that you can make the necessary adjustments to get it on target. I've given this a lot of thought, and I come up with two scenarios. I looked online, I didn't see much there. Or anything really. I might have missed it. If there's something out there, I just missed it. But I did take a look. So I came up with two scenarios on how I'm going to do this. And let me break it down for you before we take the gun outside to try to endeavor in making this happen. Okay. The first one involves a piece of lead. This is a piece of lead, fishing lead. I think it's 1 ounce. Okay. What I'm going to do with this thing is I'm going to hang this thing from some apparatus. I'm going to put a box behind it. Then I'm going to take this torch and I'm going to heat this thing so it gets a really, really good heat signature. And when I do, and I set it in front of the box is going to be cooler. This is going to be hot. So this thing here is going to glow when I look at it. It's going to glow white. I'm going to shoot at this. And when I shoot and I miss, I can come down, take a look at the box, and see if I'm hitting high, low, left, or right, and go back and make the necessary adjustments. I'm going to do this from about 15 to 20 yards. So when I do it, the pellet's never going to hit this thing, because if it hits it, I'm way too high once I get out at the range I want. So I needed to hit about the same measurement of the scope to the gun down here, which is about 3 inches. I needed to hit down here, center it right down here on the box. Once I can get it to do that, then I can move out to a further yardage. So we're going to heat this up, put it in front of a cold box, and shoot at it until we get it close enough to then move out to 30 yards, which is my goal. And that's when we're going to use this baby here. Okay. So the way this is going to work is this. I'm going to take this heat gun. I'm going to push this center part forward. And then I'm going to heat this with the heat gun. And once I get it hot, I'm going to let it swing back into place. Now the rest of this metal is going to be fairly cold. But right now we're looking at high humidity here and high winds. And the temperature outside is in the 80s. So even this metal will never show cold as it needs to show, because it's so warm outside. It's going to be warm also. But you are going to be able to see the difference in the heat there a little bit. But it won't be as dynamic as it was. Also, I'm shooting in the daytime. In the daytime, there's more ambient heat all around, so the air itself is hot. And this is going to see that air. So the video you're going to see is not going to be nearly as crisp as the video that you would see on a colder day. Okay? And so what we're going to do, we're going to go out there, we're going to, after we've gotten it close enough to here, we're going to move it out, and we should be able to hit one of these quadrants on each shot. When we make that shot and hit this quadrant, we should be able to tell by looking at it, walking up and looking at it, because you're not going to be able to see it through the scope. It's not clear enough. And make your adjustment from there until we can get to the point where we can make this thing here spin. And when we can do that 2 or 3 times, we know we're on at 30 yards and we all set to go. So that's the shooting scenario. We're going to go outside, we're going to get a box, we're going to hang this thing up, we're going to heat it, we're going to shoot, we're going to get it close enough. We're going to take it out to 30, and at 30 we got to be able to swing that little, we got to be able to swing this at 30. Got to be able to swing that. Once we can swing that, we know we're good at 30, we know we can kill a rat, all the way up to a possum or raccoon or whatever we want to, because now it's on, and it's on within, that's about the size of a quarter right there. So let's go outside and let's shoot this thing. We'll come back in and close it out. Thanks. Okay, it's a very windy day, and I've just changed the Thor from my 25 caliber over to my 22 caliber Wildcat, and this is how we're going to try to sight this thing in. Same way I did it on the 25 caliber. The gun is here, 20 yards out here, I have set up the target that we're going to be trying to use, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. Okay, what I have here is a lead weight hanging in front of a box. I'm going to heat that lead weight up with a torch to make it hot, and then when I shoot, I'll be able to see where the pellet hit behind it to see where I need to make my adjustments until I can hit that sinker right there. So let's heat it up and give it a try. Okay, we're back with the torch. Here's the torch that we're going to use on it to heat this up. So we're going to heat it up. I wish I could just stop shaking, but it's so windy, I don't know. Okay, now we're going to go back and here and take a shot at it. Okay, as I look through the scope, you can see that spot right there. It's actually big because it's actually glowing out. And so we're going to take a shot at that and see if we can hit it. Okay, let's go take a look. Okay, we're taking a look at it now to see where it hit. Back it up so you see the pillar hit right there, which is just about on. It hit a little right, so we'll go back and try to make that little adjustment on it. Okay, we're taking a third shot. Hopefully this is going to be on or very close. I'm going to take a couple of shots. Well, as you can see, it hit low, and both those pellets are touching each other, so that was really, really good. I'll go in closer. Those two pellets are touching each other. So now all I need to do is bring it a little bit to the left, because up and down is perfect. Because at 40 yards, we have to play with it a little bit for up and down, because right now it's going to hit low. Okay, this time we're going to take 3 shots. 1, 2, 3. Okay, if you take a look at that, that is almost vertical to the, those 3 shots are almost vertical to the sinker on top. So now we're going to move to the second phase of setting it in. We're going to take out the 30 yards, but we're through with the sinker at this point. Okay, the next phase of this is going to involve my little flipper here. I did a video on this a while ago, but this is the benefit of this thing. Okay, when I hit a quadrant, that quadrant is going to move no matter where I hit it, unless I hit the center, which is going to move. But I need to paint this so that I can tell where I'm hitting. So I need to go and get the thing and make it hot. And let me just explain why we're here. I'm going to paint this black, and then I'm going to heat this. When I heat this, it's going to be hotter than the rest of it, and then I'm going to be able to see that and make my shot and make my adjustments incrementally until I can get into it. I know this wind is going to be kind of loud on the speaker, but I want you guys to see this in real time. So right now I'm going to heat this thing up. And we're going to go back and take the shot so you guys can see it in real time. As you can see, that target is a lot bigger because that heat signature is fading off of it. But we will take 3 shots at the center of it and just go down there and see where it's hitting. That's 1. That's 2. I hope that's what I'm shooting at. That sounded better. Alright, we'll try 3 of them in the center of that. And number 3. I really can't tell what that spot is anymore. That's the thing. It's so hot out. Seems like we're hitting right about there. That's not bad, especially considering I can't really see this thing that well. Because it's so hot that this thing is actually radiating heat over to the other side. So I'm getting a halo effect from it. I'm gonna heat up one more time, 3 more shots. This is 30 yards. So I'm gonna be able to hit a rat. I'm gonna be able to hit a rat at 30 yards. I gotta be able to hit that thing. Okay, I just heated it up again. So it's gonna definitely be hot. So we're getting a little what I call a halo effect, and that is when you heat something up too much past 98.6, then it starts to have a halo of heat around it rather than just on it. And as a result of that, you get a bigger target than what you would naturally have if it was, let's say, a chipmunk or a squirrel or something. So I can never, I think it's a lot bigger than it actually is. So I'm just going to try to aim at the center. And I hit it. I wonder if that was luck or what. Try it again. And I hit it again. Wow. We got it on. Well, okay. This gun is set. Okay, 2 power is what I shoot this thing at. We'll take 3 shots here. 1. 2. 3. Let's go and take a look while it's recording so you can see. Okay, we made an adjustment. And on this, all you can do is just keep going down there and adjusting it. That's one of the limitations. I'm going to zoom this into 2 power, which is a hunting power. Okay, that's 2 power. Alright. Let me initialize this thing. Okay. Try it again, 3 shots. 1. 2. 2. And 3. Let's go take a look. Okay, reading adjustment should be dead on. This is a 2-power hunting mode. Nope. Nope, but I know that's close. Cause I just dropped it. Dead on the. Okay, again, we're here trying to get this thing adjusted. Got it. You guys, I can't tell how happy I am. I finally figured out this thing is shooting about 1 inch high, but dead on. That's all I needed to know. Okay, let's see if we can hit it at 30 yards. Okay, that was a lick, I think. See if I can still get it. Maybe get it one more time. Okay, that's the second hit. As you can see, that was pretty solid. I'll twist it around and see if I can hit it. Okay, let's try it one more time. Okay, I wanted to start this portion of the video, the actual end of the video, by showing you the shots that we're taking out there. And I want to say that I had this Thor scope on 3 different guns. I first put it on my 25 caliber. And I did the exact same setup for all the guns. On the 25 caliber, I'll just show you real quick. That's the 25 caliber there. And it makes a bigger hole. But I was able to get all 3 guns with that Thor to shoot very, very straight. I know at least that one on the right is a 25. I think at least 2 of those are from the Wildcat when it was on the 22 Wildcat. And then I decided the 22 Wildcat was too heavy to carry around for what I want to use the gun for. So I decided then to put it on my P15 22 caliber. So let me adjust the camera and come around and close this out. Okay, as you can see, this Thor can be accurate. It's difficult though. You saw in the video how that little heat signature from this little piece of weight here is difficult. But if you can hit this little piece of weight here, I think you can take out a chipmunk, a squirrel, or anything else with it. I got this thing for small game pesting. You know, all the videos I saw, they were hunting coyotes with them for the most part. Coyotes, some foxes, and I even saw some bobcat being shot with it. And let me just say this real quick before moving on. You guys that are out there that may be watching this, that are out there using that thing at night to shoot coyotes and that sort of thing, throw it on a PCP. And you know, with that thing, you can save 5 or 6 applications. You can put it on, sight it on one gun and throw it on another gun, sight it in, and you save the format and bring it right up. Put it on a PCP and go out and go squirrel hunting and look up in a tree and not be able to see nothing. Walk through the woods, you don't see anything, you don't see anything. Then you throw this thing up and all of a sudden you see a heat signature in the tree. Or you're walking along and you hear a chipmunk and he's chirping over there and you can't see him for anything. And all of a sudden you throw this up and there he is. It's really amazing. I've already done some hunting and I'm going to be posting those videos throughout the winter to show you some of those. Hopefully I'm going to get out in the winter and do a few things. But I just want to throw that out. If you do have, if you already have one of these in your possession, you do yourself a favor. Get a cheap PCP. But I tell you, you're going to have, instead of putting that thing up and waiting for coyotes, you can take it out anytime and just have fun with it because it can be used day or night. So I just want to throw that in for those people who may already have it. For those of you who might be thinking about having it, if you don't have a great purpose for it, you're not going to get it. The thing, it costs a little bit of money. And that was one of the reasons why I said earlier in my video, this is my last gun. There's some other things I want to do. You know, I got guns for every application I need them for. I don't need any more guns. I'm not collecting guns. The guns need to serve a purpose. And right now I have one gun that's not serving a purpose anymore because I got my P15 and 22, and that's what my Wildcat is. And so it'll be limited, but I will be using it. And I just want to say that I really love this ATN Thor. It is just as I imagined. It has brought a whole new playing field of pesting and hunting to me, and in that regard, and because of what I want to do, I would not have bought this thing if I was just a hunter. It would have never happened. But because I want to post videos, and it gives me an opportunity to post more videos on my channel and do things in a totally different way with a totally different piece of equipment that may or may not be interesting to a lot of people, but it's interesting to me, and I want to post it. So yes, Thor was well worth the price because of what I can do with it and the videos I can make from it. So let me just say that at the outset. But for the most part, if you look at these things, they're dime size, and I was able to hit them with all 3 of my guns because first I had it on the 25 cal, and I didn't like it on there because I was too powerful. I just thought that was too much. I didn't need that much killing power. And besides, I might want to go with something small, and 25 was way too much for that. So I decided to go with the 22, and that's when I decided to go ahead and put it on the Wildcat. After getting on the Wildcat, I loved it on the Wildcat, but I went on a hunting shot trip with it, and I'm going to put some video at the end about that with it. But it was a little heavy carrying around. So when I got my P15 in, of course, and I had to take it off that and put it on the P15. And P15, as you saw in the video, did just as well as the Wildcat did. And I don't think I had in the video from when I had the 25 cal on it. So very, very accurate scope on 3 very, very accurate guns that can get the job done. So let me just say this, you know, all of this was shot in the daytime. And let me just say something about the Thor in the daytime. You know, if you got high temperatures out there, and especially if the sun is out, the air temperature can be 80 degrees. And this thing sees heat. And so you will get some, and you'll probably see it in the video when I was trying to sight this thing in. You're going to get some curtain-like effects on the screen because of the heat that is there. But if you could take this thing out in the woods on a cloudless day, the contrast between looking for things with heat signatures is exactly the same as looking for things with heat signatures in the middle of the night. It's just amazing in that effect. But they may not be as crisp because of higher temperature. I'm looking forward to using this thing when it gets colder, when the air temperature is in the 40s and the 30s and see how it reacts in those conditions, and posting those things for you. So so you can take a look at those. But needless to say, the thing that's exciting about this Thor is that I can use it day or night. When I purchased it, I thought it was going to be a night vision thing. I was going to have to go out in the middle of the night and try to find things to shoot at. Finding out that this thing could be used in the daytime was just amazing to me. So this gun is just great, just all around, because it allows me to do some things that I didn't think was possible. So we're great there. Now, I did go on a hunt with it. There's a guy, he owns some property, and he has squirrels and chipmunks there in some wooded areas, probably about 10 acres, I guess. And he's allowed me to come and hunt on there. He gave me permission to hunt on there. And so this is a woods hunt. You know, there you're gonna see squirrels, you're gonna see chipmunks. He has some rabbits on the property and that sort of thing. So I'm gonna be posting a video about that, and then more video of different hunts later on. But let me just say this, since I'm on the subject of this. I have shot some pigeons, I have shot some squirrels, and I've gotten at least one rabbit. I'm hoping to get a couple more. Get off the subject for a minute. In my future videos that you're going to be seeing, I'm going to be asking you to send in recipes. I'm going to take a look at those recipes, and those that are doable for me this winter, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cook up some things. I've never cooked a rabbit, I've never cooked a squirrel, and I certainly never cooked a pigeon. So I'm thinking out of Great Britain, because I know that those guys over there, they shoot them for the pot. And I know that you guys are constantly saying that you're going to take these home for the pot. I'm hoping that some of you guys out there that are watching will send me a couple recipes and let me try them. I'll video them up, and I'll let you know who I thought sent in the best one. And also try to pass those along during the cooking part of that, because in the wintertime things are going to slow down. So let's cook some stuff. So send me some recipes and we'll do some of that. Okay, so more videos are coming. I'm hoping to get some new permissions next year, so I have more places to go to. The birds are getting kind of savvy at the farm, so I'm going to have to branch out and at least find at least 1, 2, or 3 more. So I'm going to hop on my motorcycle this spring and drive around and just ask some people and see what happens. So it's been really, really good. It's been really, really fun doing these videos for you. And as I said, I'm going to close this video with a little preview of I think what might be the next video coming up. I got a couple of things in the can that may need to come up first, but I'm going to show you guys. I already showed you the virtual hunt on the first part, where I just had some things running around the yard and around the area that I did. But we're going to do an actual couple of shots for you at the end of this video, so you can see just how accurate this thing is. Do I hit all the time? No, I don't, because you know I'm a bad shot. You guys are constantly reminding me of that. But I do shoot it pretty well, and as I get used to it more, I'll do better with it. So again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in and all your comments and everything. I want to thank you in advance for those great recipes I hope you're going to send me. And I'm just having fun doing this for you, and really enjoying it, because, you know, I'm a retired guy and it gives me something to do, and it's a lot of fun. So if you can recommend me to friends that might want to subscribe, that would be great too. And just keep it safe, and I'll keep them coming. Thank you guys.
Chipmunk, about 15 yards away. Got him. Okay, we got another fella right here, and he's about, I'm guessing 25 also, which should be just about dead again. If I can keep it still against this tree. Nope. But he didn't go. Maybe I can get another shot at it. I think he doesn't realize what's happening. I think I rolled it. If he doesn't move anymore, he rolled. Alright. This is a squirrel sitting out on a limb 30 yards away, straight up. I gotta go right at him. Got him. Bam. Boy, I tell you, this Thor is something else I would have never thought. There's another squirrel right there, but he's only got a little bit of his body showing. I gotta see if I can get around a little bit better for a shot. If I don't, at least you saw him. If he runs up a tree and hides, it's over. If I had something I could brace myself on, I'd take the shot. But it's gonna have to be an offhand. And I don't want to offhand it. If I could take about 3 steps, 4 steps that way. Okay, the sun just came out. I'm only sure what happens when the sun comes out, even though it is cold. Probably about 45 degrees. But everywhere the sun lands becomes a hot spot. Like right there, I would probably think that was a chipmunk. That's a hot spot. All of these hot spots now that will disappear as soon as that thing goes back behind the clouds. Got a couple of pigeons up there. I want to get a Thor shot, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get it. They must have saw me because they walked away. Ah, shit. Those pigeons can see. Then these birds came over. Look at that flock. See them there? That flock of birds just came over and scared the hell out of them.